Hey, Rick, it's your Uncle Rawl. I'm out here in West Hollywood, here on Melrose, and came back out here to film this mural of Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, Chris Novoselic, and Dave Grohl. And I want to illustrate a point here regarding what racketeers Geffen are. You know, back in 1991, the album Nevermind was already recorded, and Nirvana signed a contract with Geffen Records because they were signed to Sub Pop Records, released their first album, Bleach, and they released some singles, like I believe it was 3 singles. So when they signed with Geffen, Butch Vig, who produced the album Nevermind, started mixing the album, and Andy Wallace was the engineer on that project, on the Nevermind project. So what happened was the album was pretty much ready to go. It was mixed and ready to go, but the Geffen label overruled Kurdt on the mix because he wanted that mix to go out the way it was, which sounded more dirtier sounding. Like the way Nirvana sounded, the more harsher, like a kind of a Black Sabbath sound. Like he always compared Nirvana's sound to the Beatles and Black Sabbath kind of mixed together, melodic but powerful and powerful chords and stuff and all that. So what happened? They went ahead and had Andy Wallace remix the album, and then he put a kind of like a little sheen on it, kind of made it more what they call radio friendly, which really disappointed Kurdt, and he never really got over that. And they released it like that, and it made a lot of money. And Kurdt would criticize the mix. He called it, we sound like Motley Crue. He said we sounded candy ass, he said. So what happened, 20 years later, this is what really pisses me off. 20 years later, 2011, they re-released Nevermind, and they put the original mix in there that Kurdt liked. They're called the Devonshire mixes, and they're uploaded now on YouTube. And you can hear the difference. You could really hear the difference on how it sounds. It sounds a lot more like Nirvana. That's what it sounds like, But what they did when they released that, they put a 2 CD set, which I thought the Devonshire mixes would be in there. Like for $50, most charge you would get charges would be like maybe $60 maybe, but it was more like in the $40 to $50 range. But instead of including the Devonshire mixes, that's what they're called, the original mix of Nevermind, they included these boombox rehearsals, which are atrocious sounding. They sound like crap. I mean, they're unlistenable. So they included that, and so they wanted you to buy the 4 CD, 1 DVD collection, which is almost $300 frickin'. See, now Kurdt wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have approved that because he wouldn't want to milk his fans that way. But that's what fucking Geffen did. And I want to send this video over to them and saying that what they did is a disservice to the memory of Kurt Cobain, that he believed in value for money. He believed that you don't go milking your fans because of your art. And this is the thing. These are the mixes he approved. And you think they'd be readily available. Now they stopped printing that 4 CD, 1 DVD collection, the 20th anniversary, that's what it is. Now you got to go on eBay and get a used copy for about $300. It's still up in that area because people want those mixes. They want the ones Kurt Donald Cobain approved. So what they did now, they did the 30th anniversary. And that's what this is up here. You see it says 30th anniversary. And of course they didn't include those Devonshire mixes, the ones that Kurdt approved. They put a bunch of live stuff. I mean, they got so much live material. They were a great live band, but I want to hear those Devonshire mixes. And of course they didn't put it out, and they're still out of print. And I think it's just a disgrace on how they've treated this man's legacy, and it's all about money. And I'm going to send this video over to Geffen if I can get their email. And I want to send this to them and let them know how I feel about it, because I think it's a ripoff. You got to pay upwards of $300 to get it used on eBay. Now I'm going to pan over on this side so you can get Chris over here and Dave. See here it says 30th anniversary. And it just goes. I mean, even the Beatles are being milked now. I mean, without Lennon and without Harrison here, but though their wives make, Yoko Ono and Olivia Arias, they have to sign off on anything that the Beatles doing. But they're just putting out a lot of stuff that I don't even approve of. But there it is, man. The last greatest rock band ever, and I don't think there'll never ever be another rock band like, there's never gonna be another band like this that was this popular. I guess they really are the last great rock band. Well, you take care, Rick. I'm gonna shoot this over to you, and then I'm gonna hopefully get an email for Geffen and tell them to put those Devonshire mixes back out. And they should re-release the 2 CD set for $50 and take those stinking boombox rehearsals. Kurt Cobain would not have approved that, to put those atrocious sounding, crappy rehearsals instead of putting the Devonshire mix. It would have been $50. Would have had everything nice in a bow and in the memory of Kurt Donald Cobain. You take care, man. I'll be shooting this over to you. Bye.